Alright, welcome back to another Art Time video starring Cat's Chin, where today we're going to be drawing a certain drawing that I have been waiting to do for quite a while now. Now, you probably aren't going to be able to see this unless I do a little something like this. Right here. Can you see that? Can you see that? Nope. A little bit more further down. Yes, can you see it now? There it is. Look at that. Yes, Moonn. The creation that I have not yet made for YouTube yet, and your first iteration of her is going to be of a cosplay that Yuri is going to be forcing Moonn into doing. And today's episode, today's part 1 here, we're going to be drawing just Moonn first, outline all that stuff. We're going to do like coloring and all that stuff maybe in another video. But yes. So if you liked today's video, please leave a like and subscribe for more, as per usual. We finally get to see Moonn on the YouTube space over here, and you see me draw her. And of course, Moonn is not quite happy about Yuri forcing her into, what is essentially another cosplay, only this time the cosplay character in question doesn't look like Moonn, but rather share the same name, i.e. Moonn, or in this case, obviously, Sailor Moon. Not Sailor Moon's actual name, which I forgot what it was, it's been a while. But yes, we're going to draw literally Sailor Moon, with 2 N's, not 1, and there's a huge difference. But yes, that is what we are drawing today. And I've been wanting to draw Moonn in this instance for a while now. I.e., how you say, video format. The last drawing I did of Moonn recently is a mature drawing, so of course you on YouTube will not be able to see such a drawing. Also, I need to go to F1 mode, i.e. mute mode, so I don't get that boom noise. Alright, so here's how this is gonna work. We're going to be just having Moonn's face, simply, on Sailor Moon's body. And it's not just the face, it's Moon's proportion. Moonn is 5'7". I mean, let me see something for a second. How tall is whoops. She might be a hell of a lot taller. 4'11"? Huh, 4'11", huh? Somehow Moonn is even shorter than Sailor Moon. Huh, interesting. Oh, let me go over to here. Oh, and try to take a wild guess as to what, well, I'd say try to take a wild guess, but I'm pretty sure anybody who's coming to see this video is seeing it from DeviantArt and not from YouTube. And also, you'd see the thumbnail, so I guess there's no point in trying to guess now, is there? Okay, so Yuri is going to be dressing up as Sailor Earth, who I was surprised that there was actually a version of that, but it makes sense because of the fact that, obviously, Moonn is, Moon, and Yuri likes Moon, so it makes sense that she would want to have, it doesn't really make that, really, Cat? She jumped off my shoulder. It doesn't really make that much sense, but, you know, it's fine because this is, Yuri we're talking about. The girl who literally forced Moonn to dress as 2 girls who look almost like her. Not quite. Matter of fact, I could probably even show you those drawings. They're quite recent, too. Well, one of them's a little bit more recent. The other one, I don't know how long ago that was, but it was somewhere around after the time Shantae and the 7 Sirens came out. Go to JPEG file. Definitely gotta be somewhere in the 41s to 48s. Maybe. Oh yeah, here it is. The first instance, 41. You probably don't know who the hell this character is that Moon's cosplaying as. She is the Warp Room girl from Shantae and the Seven Sirens. As you can see, Yuri dressing up as Shantae. Well, I mean, I don't know how people would feel about that, but, you know, makeup artists are pretty friggin' expertise. Right over here, I believe Jill was. Jill is an expertise makeup artist. So, yes, aside from that, let's see here. Which one was it? When was it? Which album could have been 45? 45. I have no idea, like, what this anime is, but, yes, this girl I saw on this anime. Something about a world without lewd jokes or with lewd jokes. I don't know. I believe her name was Anne or Anna, somewhere around the lines. Cannot remember her last name. The only similarities these two have is their hairstyle, somewhat, and their headband. So I figured, oh, why the hell not? Let's draw Moonn cosplaying as her as well. And I say cosplaying, but it's really just Yuri playing dress up with the Moonn. And, yes, that is the case. And you guys already have seen the thumbnail. I gotta remember that this is made with the thumbnail and the complete drawing and, like, you know, positioning. But we're also going to be drawing not just Jayla and Yuri, but the rest of the cast as well. Because why not? I feel like that would be, you know, cool, just like seeing the girl. I mean, I don't think it's going to take that much effort to draw. Because most of them are going to have their bodies hidden behind a backdrop that you see, being the moon and the stars. The starry backdrop, but not like the actual starry backdrop, but you get what I mean. God, I can't yawn again. Annoying. Don't you hear when it happens? You try to yawn, but your body's like, can't move it. Nope, not gonna move. Like a douche. I don't know what that's about. It's annoying. Anyways, recently, well, I watched, I wouldn't really call it a watch, more like, had it on in the background while for some reason I played Super Mario 64. And I had Smiling Friends on in the background. Interesting show. Surprised that I liked it. Not as, like, a whole lot, but it was good. Actually was quite surprised that there's at least a few women in there that we could probably draw for, you know, the future, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Surprisingly. Thought it was going to all just be strange characters. But no, there are some actually decently attractive women in there. One of them hasn't had, like, a speaking role at all, and I think there's, 8 episodes? At least that's what they showed. They would have showed more if there was more than 8, correct? But, yes. There's a potential. Alright, so I gotta try to get this. Correct mundo. This might be a little bit closer. I don't know. Moonn is not quite happy, as you can clearly tell. Third time around. Yuri over here with the freaking, what do you call it? I also need to double check, make sure. I guess because all the other girls are watching, she could probably just be blushing. Arms crossed. Kind of angry. Slightly angry, not like enough to a point where she's going to take a grudge on Yuri. And it's the kind of girl Yuri is. She's energetic. She's like the complete opposite of Moonn. All things considered. I think I need to actually bring this a bit up higher. Or maybe this a bit down lower. And rotate this, whoops, a little bit. And, yeah. Oh, wait, maybe this needs to be... Oh, yeah, there we go. Further in, question mark, maybe? Maybe a bit too in. And something seems off that I can't put my fingers on it. That seems fine, due to the fact that it's in this direction, kind of. But yes. I didn't really come into this with a conversational topic. I just came into this with, let's draw, shall we? I have a lot to do this week, actually. Alright, there is the face, and now for this. So, this is going to be interesting. Moon's not going to be given blonde hair. No, Moonn is going to be given white hair still. Because, well, obviously, Moon's not going to dye her hair blonde. So this is going to be interesting. You gotta kind of feel sorry for Moonn, but at the same time, she just looks so adorable. Alright, Cat. What are you trying to get to the snack bin for? That's my snacks, not yours. Don't give me that roar. You want a treat? I'm gonna get myself a drink and I'm gonna get you a treat. See if it'll make her meow. Okay. Don't step on my keyboard. No keyboard steps. Me, meow. Why aren't you meowing? Come on, meow. Oh, that's not holy clothes. What? Come on, come over here. Let me, little bitch boy, come on. Why do I go out of camera? Come on. Stop wasting time. Come on. Really, Cat? Can you see her? Why the hell is my hair misfrizzled? She's trying to grab it, but she can't. Alright, here. I put it on the bed for you. No, it's on the bed, you fool, right here. I don't got it. Anyways, back to what we were doing before. This is going to be a little bit tricky. You can think of this like a heart shape or something. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, I am very busy this week. Extremely busy. I got a lot to try to get done with, so hopefully I can get it done with. I think I need to bring this up higher. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's just get the bangs drawn. Get the bangs drawn, and then we'll go on ahead and do the thing. Let's see. Her eyebrows is... Well, no, not her eyebrows, only in there because of the... whatever. What are you doing? What are you stepping on me for? Did you eat the treat? Or she ate the treat? I also need to try to show this off, just because this is right. No, it's too thick. I need to be less thick. Anywho's and wits. Yeah, I got a whole lot of plans for the week if I can keep my train of thought. So what I have planned is, after I've done this, I'm most likely going to be drawing, what was his name again? I'm thinking about Wyatt, but I don't know. Oh wait, no, why is this here? Open up, go back, Creation Notes, Secondary Universe, Chrome Wars. And, yeah, I was right. Lieutenant Wyatt. The next lieutenant we're drawing in the Chrome Wars universe. Yeah, that's what we're going to be drawing next. Really, Cat? Get off the computer. You're lucky I have no hotkeys anymore when I'm doing this. Kind of sucks that I can't have hotkeys anymore, obviously, because pausing screwed up the cow pen drawing. And there was a pretty good story in there that I neglected to tell. I'll tell you that after I've talked about my plans for this week. Well, plans. I highly doubt I'm going to get all of it done with, but we got off next week. So you know what that means. Videos galore. Give me more. More drawings as well, and maybe some gaming time. But Lieutenant Wyatt's what's next up on my list to draw. Followed by the second episode of Adventurous Army. However, we are not going to be showing that because that's a mature drawing. I could probably use this as a good way to try to figure out. Wait, what? This is a Sailor Moon game? Or is there never one? It says, okay, so where are the Sailor Moon games? Well, I don't know. I feel like this would... Oh, okay, it's been a long time, so I barely even remember how the hell this went. How the hell the plot went. There was definitely some form of fighting. Alright, take me back up. Your hair here is easier to make, though. I can say that for a fact. Should I do this next? Now, let's get there. Well, this might have to be down one. That's the only issue when it comes to drawing. My style of drawing hair is quite more difficult because I have to merge certain layers, but have them go behind certain things. So if I want to have it go behind her skin, while have this above her skin, I have to do it separately and hope to hell and back that I can get the lines to meet up properly in the shading and texturing process. The only major issue in that one department. Take me forward now. Okay, I see. There be four, at least in our direction. I could do that at least. Anywho's and wits, after I finished up the second episode of Adventurous Ami, it was going to be covering Ami's sister Amy. No, A-M-Y for Amy, A-M-I for Ami. After we've done that, we're going to have to do the Elementals Reborn Mana Overview Drawing, where we could take a closer, in-depth look at some mana overview stuff. Alright, now since, well, you know, Moonn doesn't have any piercings, we're probably gonna have like a clip-on for this one. A clip-on, but it doesn't look like a clip-on, because it'll look like, well, it doesn't look like a clip-on if you look at it head-on. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute! Stop scratching. Don't you scoff at me. Yeah, after we've done that Elementals Reborn Mana Overview, stuff like that. And I don't think I'll get that all done with this week, but I have all of next week off. So hopefully we get it done Sunday, and then we immediately, and I mean immediately, start working on, what do you call it? The third episode of Pito's Fetish. I'm starting to notice something here. You don't have earrings in this department. Stop it! Wait up! You know, she doesn't have earrings when she's not in her form. And we could probably just, I don't know, like, clip on here. Make it look like a clip on, kind of. Give me a closer look. Alright. Shish. Don't you meow at me? Yeah, the clip on could be like right here. But maybe like less than that. Shush. I mean, how would that work? Because it would fall off unless it was like in this spot here. How would that work? Unless you go in tight enough. Yeesh. I have no clue. Maybe we don't need to worry about having that there. I should have like some adhesive or something. Alright, let's see if we can get this basic Moonn bitch shape. Nope. And there we go. Shush, cat. What is your major malfunction? Yes, it's windy out there. What do you want me to do about it? Punch Zeus? No. I think this needs to be smaller, actually. Tiny bit smaller, but not small. That small. Alright, I got to try to get this to line up properly from this direction. I wish I could see the top more from this angle, but apparently that's just not possible. I do think I need to bring this down a bit. Maybe like, oh, I don't know, right here or something. And this over here is off to the side. This side. Right. Calm down. What are you looking at? You got the bed all messy too. Come on. What is all this crap, cat? Like somehow tracks all this random particles and dust and finds off the floor. What are you looking at? Okay, look. I invented that look. Okay. Got it. You kind of also have to, you really do kind of have to feel sorry for me. Alright. So, my old ding old, how about we talk about that ding old story that I talked about in the cow pen drawing. Not the Flintstones one where they get dropped in the lava. I think that took place there. I'm pretty sure it took place there. No, the story with the coach from. Well, let's make this easier on myself here. Hey, Arnold, Coach Wittenberg? Is that his name? Hold on. Coach Wittenberg. What's his name fully? Jack. Ah, yes, Jack. Well, good, easy enough to reference him by. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. So, we'll tell the story as soon as I get done with the more important bits that needs my focus and concentration to make happen. Stop it, cat. Stop distracting me. I need focus to try to make the face look right. It's not as easy as it may look to try to make faces look right. You got to be very careful with how you line stuff. Does this need to go down a bit? Kind of. Maybe like around here, maybe? Question mark? Question mark? Stop it. Why don't you go to sleep? Go to sleep, damn it. Calm your shish and go to sleep. What does that look like? Yeah, I just went straight up. Straight up. Not even... Like, we're not trying to, like, replicate, like, the faces or, like, the face shape here. We're trying to use our own shape. But that went straight up to the ear. I guess that looks good. Alright, so... I think the head shape is good, decent. This part doesn't matter because it's going to be hidden by the hair anyways. Although this part might need to have some more bulbous. We'll see. Connect. No. Connect. Not there, you freaking dumbass. Connect here. Okay, too much, apparently. Just as you went too much in that direction. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell the story while I'm trying to be very concentrated while trying to make this look good. Alright, let's head back and get a closer look at your headband here. How is that perceived? Actually, how's that perceived here? Well, we could do this at least. Is that triangular? Yep, triangular. So it might not even be shown all the way. And where would that be here? Somewhere around the edge of right here. Okay, now let's get a closer look. Closer look? Yes. Alright, let's see. Yeah. You might need to go in this direction. And you, my friend, will need to go down here. Cover up most of that. And now we make a Z, whatever that shape is. I was somewhat think about making these parts like purple for some reason, but that wouldn't really be ingenuine to like what it's supposed to look like. All right, now let me get a. Actually, now let me get a boneless pizza with a 2-liter Coke. The fuck kind of pizza? Until the machine broke. We got 1 liter though. All right. Fuck you, mean me. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we don't really draw your head shape's in a certain direction, but I think you still might be able to see this. Hopefully, we can figure out that that's an earring and that's where it's supposed to be. We'll see. All right, and now for your hair in this direction. I guess I should try to fix the bangs up a bit and make them look nicer, you know. Stop trying to like make it fully the same as like what her hair looks like and try to go for like, you know, a more, you know, stylistic approach due to this being Moon's hair and not, because it's not a wig. Moon's hair is white and she doesn't want to wear a wig or dye it blonde, so they have to stylize her hair. And yes, it's going to be her hairstyle and not a wig, as opposed to like what most people would wear. I gotta kind of match this together with this, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Difficult, eh? Expert. Okay, the cat is resting. Let us not mess with her. She is a rest mode, and we do not want her to get out of rest mode, because if she's not out of rest mode, then she will try everything within her power to distract me. It's not something I want right now at this particular point in time. Are you supposed to be this? I know I said I wasn't going to try to like get it to look as it should, but we should still try to make it, you know, close to what it's supposed to look like, stylized even. Yeah, you're like in this direction. I think you need to be in this direction. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Alright, there we go. I'll just put this here because this is behind everything. Oh, it's going to be a pain to actually try to make that look good. I could... Wait, hold on. Is this a little bit bigger? And a little less bulbous. Try to bring this in a bit. Oh, so we don't use the same outline style, so we aren't going to get like a clean outline. Everything we use has no outlines. We don't draw outlines. The full hairstyle. I mean, yeah, look at it from a side angle. It definitely does look completely different. Might it windy out today? I think we could stand to do a little bit of this on the side. We could. But if we do that, I think we need to bring you in a bit more. Question. Oh yeah, maybe bring you in a little bit more. And then you in. Then ye. Right here. And, yeah, okay. What happens if we combine it? Let me see what this looks like combined. Alright, about as close as you can get, I think. Alright, cool, great, fantastic. I'm going to do this, delete, so that we don't have that combine layer in case we accidentally move to it for some reason or another. Alright, here we go. Whoa. This part right here, which should be simple enough. I think you can consider this part the hair extension. Although where the hell is Moon's hair going in all of this part, who knows? I wonder what that's supposed to look like. Is that supposed to be rolled up? I don't know, it does look rolled up, but no, that's the style that I'm going to be going for here if I want to do it like this. Few bits of rolled up. I guess what we could do is this. Roll this up here. Put this right here. Yuck. Now, if you can do it again. You'll fucking rip your testicles out and feed them to Pluto. I was waiting for a Hank Hill Goopy combination right there. Oh, god dang, rip your nuts off and feed them to my dog, Pluto, or Ladybird, or Pluto Bird. God, that's a cursed image right there for y'all to friggin' think about. Hank Hill Goofy. What would it look like? Would it be Hank Hill wearing Goofy's outfit, or Goofy wearing Hank's outfit, or Goofy wearing Hank's face and outfit, or Hank's head on Goofy's body, or Goofy's head on Hank's body? I guess that's technically out. Well, no, because of, what do you call it? We're losing a focus and concentration. I think this needs to be a tiny bit thicker. Sweet golly boy, there, Mickey, that there, what, the mini of yours is thick as fuck. You mind I don't take a piece of that, Mickey? Thanks, bro. You're a real bro. Yuck. I don't know where the hell I'm going with this bit, but bear with me, folks. Alright, there's that. Yes, of course. I feel like I'm missing something here, but I can't see your hair from this angle. The angle out of which I need to see to be able to get this where it needs to be. Where it needs to be. I can't do his voice. You know the guy, the one that's... I don't even remember. I know, like, the voice is, familiar to me, but the person making that voice, I do not know. I can't replicate his voice. Why am I even trying? Why am me try? Why me try when me just give up? But then again, I am still making videos even though I have no views whatsoever and I haven't given up, so why take give up advice when I can keep banging my head against the wall and strike gold, maybe? Okay, maybe silver. Or bronze. It doesn't have to be too big yet, right? I mean, it would be great if we can strike gold, but it's not like these long video formats is winning me any favors. But this is what I want to make for the time being, and if people want to come by and join, and let them. Yeah, you can listen to this while you draw your own stuff. My old thing will talk about some good old-fashioned dang old boom, man. Anyways, what were we talking about again? I forgot. There was something we were talking about outside of Goofy. And there was that story with Jack that I keep getting sidetracked from trying to tell. But at the same time, if I try to tell it, I'm not gonna be able to focus on this. Okay, I think now I need your full body. Oh God. That was not a... It's supposed to be a burp, not a throw up. Milk to the rescue. No. Pilk or Mepsi to the rescue. There we go. The road still burns a bit, but it's fine. Wait a minute, this isn't the style that I want. This is not the original style. Yes, here we go. I believe. Yeah. Apparently there's a reboot. I don't know what the hell this reboot is. I think... What was her name again? Can't seem to remember. Ooh. Usagi. Yeah. I believe Usagi, if I am... That is the right name, right? Yes. I do declare that she's at least, 19 in the recent reboots, if there was a reboot. I think that's where Sailor Earth comes into play. I don't know what any of that is. It's been a while since I've even seen this show. Alright, I think you might need to be a bit smaller and maybe more in this direction. Now, don't forget, reality is in place, so the hair probably isn't going to be, magically flowing. But we could place a vent down below. I know it seems pretty sus, but we're gonna put a vent down, Dale. Sus. It's funny how my first term iteration of sus came from frickin' King of the Hill YouTube poops. And now when you say sus, it's literally just Among Us. Which is probably not something I'm going to play, because I don't really care about, those types of games to play. I like watching it, but it doesn't seem very fun, especially when you're doing it with no friends. I highly doubt I'll be able to make any friends in the YouTube space anytime soon, so for now I'll just stick to my own devices like I have been doing. For ages now I have been alone, but I am an introvert, so it's pretty much a norm to me. No. I had a strange dream last night that I vaguely remember. We could talk about that, yes. Okay, alright, so this is how the dream went. Now, we were parkouring. I don't know if I was me specifically, but I think I was playing some character. But we were parkouring at night in this weird, dark, building complex. There's this ocean nearby, or not ocean, lake nearby in the distance. I don't think I saw any of the buildings, but in the distance I felt like I saw a bunch of tall skyscrapers, pitch black darkness skyscrapers. And we were parkouring through this here place. I think we're trying to find some form of loot. And then, we went up the building and, looked behind us, and then we see just Shaggy Rogers down below, head peeking over the building. For some reason, he's not parkouring. But I have, this feeling where that was the threat. For some reason, Shaggy was the threat, and we had to not get caught by him, or else, I don't know, maybe... Because I had some inclination that if he touched you, he'd go down, and if he grabs you, he brings you down underneath the ground, not necessarily no clipping, and then you're dead. I think my brain kind of filled in the blanks later tonight in game formation with the cast of Scooby-Doo parkouring across this entire freaking dark complex at night, and then there's Shaggy Rogers duplication with a red shirt. I wouldn't say duplicate, but more like a doppelganger. That's the word. Not a duplicate. Completely different thing. In my term, at least. Is this too big? Well, Moonn is a shorty, but then again, 4'11". Okay, this may be a bit too huge. I'll probably do the other one last. Alright, so, whoa. Main thing I'll talk about, so, the threat was, once Shaggy touches you, which it's not game over entirely, you know how, what was it, was it from Fortnite? Because I did watch some of that long ago before it became trash. I mean, it was trash, Markiplier played it, I believe, for the zombies mode. They should have, expanded upon that. Or was that PUBG? I think Fortnite even has, I don't care. I don't care about PvP games, so I don't really care about Fortnite. But, yes, they go down like this, and then on their knees, they're still able to, crawl. But then Shaggy comes out from the side of the building. For some reason, he can't jump on the building, so it literally, the street's lava. Although you can get out. It's like lava, but you got, netherite armor, so you have some time to get out and off the street. Unless Shaggy's, right underneath you, and he touches you. Or, if you're, in a specific position where he can't grab, where he can't, where he can grab you, he'll just grab you and drag you under immediately. So he touches you, you fall down, you get a chance to try to, get away from him. if you can't get away from the edge, like, he jumps over the edge, grabs you by the leg, and brings you down, and then you go through the the sidewalk, the road, I mean, and then then they're dying. They're dead. You don't know what the hell's happening, but you can rest assured that it's not good, because as soon as they go down, the thing goes black and says they're dead. They died trying to escape from the Shaggy doppelganger. Shraggy. No, not Shraggy, because this one's not transparent. And he has a red shirt as opposed to a green shirt, and he's not in a wheelchair. Even though I was more so a trick to try to trick the gang into thinking that was actually Shaggy, but also crippled. The Shulliver Squad. For some reason, are crippled. Don't ask me why. It doesn't exactly make much sense when you get right down to it, but that's what makes it funny. So, I don't remember what the objective was, but in the dream, we were like running around and collecting something. I don't know what that something was, but we collected it, and then we parked over to a safe spot that the doppelganger couldn't reach us, and then we got away. I think we kind of got away in a van-esque thingy, but that was it. That was basically it. Essentially what was supposed to be like a horror, a nightmare, but we were parkouring. We were doing pretty good. And, of course, later on we did some, like, like actual family in this instance. One of them got caught out. We drove up to the place in a van. I like to think that if this was an actual game, you would drive up in the mystery machine, and you get to, like, this overhanging path, and the way into the city is parkour. And as soon as you go into there, then that's when the doppelganger Shaggy is able to get you. Now, of course, we were in this as ourselves this time, not as the Mystery Incorporated, unfortunately. And I got touched, and apparently that was game over, and I got angry and was saying how I was going to rip out his guts or something. And then it was like a game. We were in, like, our avatars were in the game, but we were not. But I was pissed because that was bullshit. I say that's shitty game design. Just because he freaking touches me doesn't mean I go down. He didn't grab me, he just grazed me, you freaking piece of shit. You stupid game, you annoying piece of crap. It's one of those kinds of dreams where it's like, you think it'd be a nightmare, but, this the kind of scenario in, like, horror movies where, like, yeah, you think you should be, like, the victim, but I'm not the victim. I'm the demon hunting the other demon, or the monster hunting the monster. I'm the one you should be afraid of. Piss me off enough, and the demon will come out, and he will rip you apart. And yeah, don't tick the demon off. Just don't. And then that was the end of the dream. I got angry. I think alarms went off, woke me up, and I went about my day. There was more to the dream, like, more in terms of the beginning, but I don't remember that part at all. Alright, I think we're in a nice position where we could talk about the Jack story, the coach, Whittingham, or whatever his name was, from Hey Arnold. This time in full force. I plan on doing the outline of Moonn, and then the backdrop, and then I'm just going to do the rest of the outline on my own for today. This is going to take ages. I really hope this doesn't take more than 3 days. It's going to suck if it does. I might have to hold off on Adventurous Army until, like, next week, where I'll have more than enough time. But still, I would prefer to get as much as I can get done with this week, so we got a lot of stuff to do next week. Or a lot more other important stuff to do next week. I'm going to drink before I tell the story. There we go. So the story starts like this. We see Jack in a store, and he's singing. How to go again? When my tear ducts give issue, when my tear ducts give ish, I can't use just any tish. He's singing this to a Tish body pillow. Now, if this sounds familiar because you're watching the Minecraft series as well, then yes, I forgot to tell the whole story. So, he's singing this to a Tish body pillow. And then some nerd-looking guy comes up, grabs the pillow, has an ecstatic face. Oops, I accidentally brought that down. You mean to do that? Don't think that messed with anything, did it? No, we're fine also. You need to be out a bit more. So the nerd guy tries to grab the pillow, and Jack is like, hey, only I can buy her. Grabs the thing, looks back and forth, the pig noise comes out, I can't replicate it. Is that a fuzz I see, or is that an insect? No, it looks like a fuzz. I don't want to disturb the cat while she's asleep. Well, not asleep, but calm. So then the owner of the store came up, motioned that guy to, back end entrance, and then he got the body pillow of Tish. So, yada yada yada. So Jack bought it, and it's not what you think. Literally, all he is doing is having dinner with the pillow and talking to it like it's a normal conversation. That's it. That is all he's doing with it. And you get this sad feeling. Like at this point, you start to realize something's off here. Why is there a Tish body pillow? Did Tish leave him, or why does the body pillow exist in the first place? I've even said this before. How would people feel seeing a body pillow of themselves? And I'm gonna look it up right now. Actually, what the hell? What the is this? Huh? That's weird. Is that burned in, or is this? I have no clue. Anyways, celebrity. This don't. Oh my god! They really do sell those. Well, that one's actually pretty hilarious. There's a freaking beating. Okay, that's. My mind first went to a freaking profile, but that could be a mother who. Never mind. Nick Cage, there's Nick Cage. Okay, so apparently they exist. Strange. I don't know how people would feel about that, but, yeah. Okay, great, cool, fantastic. Anyways, Jack was talking to the pillow. As something about, how's your day, all that stuff. My day was great, yada, yada, yada. And then they do a few things here and there, back and forth, blah, 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 that unimportant context. And then we get to the point where Jack is beating the Tish body pillow in every game he plays. As he's like, I win again, Tish. This is the 100th time in a row. You're losing your edge, hey? He just looks at the body pillow goes back to the body pillow, goes back to him again. Goes back to the body pillow, back to him again. Pillow, him. And it just gets increasingly more depressed until it's just not the same. It's just not the same. It's not the same without the real Tish. You know what? Enough moping around. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna figure out what happened to her. And at this point, you realize that Tish is gone. And nobody knows why. We're still recording, right? Good, great. So then Jack gears up, gets his car ready, fully gassed up, and wait, why does this feel sideways? Yes, because it is sideways. What are you doing? Center yourself. Anyway, he gears up. The mental dangle then gets ready to go out into the store that sells the body pillow. And he's looking around for like a delivery truck or something, scoping things out. And then he sees a bunch of pillows coming out of a truck, and he's like, that's the one I need to follow or something. Not exactly like that, but in his mind, he knows that that's the one he needs to follow. He needs to follow that one. Is your neck long? Your neck is long. Okay, hold on a second. I need you to go up a bit. So then there goes Jack following the truck. That, they delivered all the body pillows. And then old Dingle gets pretty far out there, man. Keeps far enough behind the truck so as to not, detect him snooping. Snooping as usual, I see. And then he just come across a desert. A vast desert landscape. Landscaping? There's a little dark out for landscaping. So he goes out to the desert on a car with no name, and he comes across. The truck then goes off road, and Jack, confused about this instance, followed the truck. And then when he followed the truck off-road, the sands were actually quite smooth, not bumpy at all, as if he was driving on road. And when he gets to a certain point, a little bit of a few miles of driving, the truck then enters. Truck then becomes invisible all of a sudden, and Jack's looking there dumbfounded, pig snort noise. No, wait. I can't do the noise. You know what I'm talking about. The classic pig snorting noise. Classic cartoon pig snorting noise. So then he goes on ahead and continues to follow the truck, and then the truck becomes invisible again. And from there, he sees a factory, and behind him, the road that he was driving upon. Strange, isn't it? So then he comes across the factory. He goes to the factory, but far enough away to where nobody sees him there. I know this needs to be down more. This might need to be down more, or this needs to be up more. It might need to be up more. It could possibly need to be up more. Or you need to be more curved. I don't remember. You don't have the same physique. Well, I don't think you're that scrawny. You're a little bit more chubbier than Usagi or whatever her name was. It's been so long I don't remember. It's been so long and I don't remember. Maybe this does need to be a bit bigger. Not too big, but just a little bit bigger. Pleasure. Well, no, you're going to be like this. Yeah, that's easy enough. Poor Moon. Anywho's in which Jack comes across the facility, confused about this building that just popped up out of nowhere, like it just came out of render distance or something. It's still a bit of a drive away, so he went off-road. The road is still visible, the same as the facility. But he goes off-road, you see. Wait, yeah, for some reason you have your sleeves pulled up like that. Why is that? No clue, no idea, don't matter. Still looks good. We can do this, though. So he pulls up to the facility, you see. And then he sneaks up to it, or pulled close to the facility, not up to it. He sneaks up to it and looks in through the window. Doesn't go through the front door because he can tell that he's not welcome here. He doesn't know why, but he can tell that he's not welcome in his facility. We're still recording? Good. I'm paranoid even though I have no hotkeys bound to anything right now. I would even double check, but I know I don't. I mean, there is a way to double check, but it would feel weird to cut the video short an hour in if it's not there. Though it'd be even weirder if it just stopped mid-video. So if this is the end, wait, hold on. If the end key is actually going to end it, subscribe and check out the playlist. Okay, good, it's still going. Okay, so we did turn it off. Good, great, fantastic. Alright, so he goes up to the facility and looks through the window, and what does he see? A crap ton of body pillows on a conveyor system. I have multiple characters of, multiple women, mostly, as it's, in Hey Arnold's, style. Attractive women, of course. So Jack sees it and he's like, I have to do something about this. And he then goes and looks in a little bit more, and he sees Tish, and he's like, Tish, or something to call her. Like, he says some words here and there. He's like, don't worry, Tish, I'm gonna get you out of there. And he goes up to the front door, violently knocks on it, and what shows up? An AI. A female AI. And by female, I mean women's voice, but, not actual, bits, gender bits. You know what I'm talking about. Greets Jack and question his being here. And Jack is like, you've got my Tish in there. I want you to let her out. And the computer's something like, I cannot do that, Jack. And it's like, how do you know my name? Or, I don't know, cliche crap, yada yada, something about, like, arguing. It's been a while, and I don't even think about the dialogue. But, Jack, there's a few instances here. So imagine this is like a game, kind of. You got, like, options to choose from. You try to confront the AI, and the AI just, like, bears its weapon. Jack just looks up at it. And then it's a big weapon. Like, here's Jack, here's the base of the weapon, here's this, and here's a big circle. It's like a laser, kind of. And then the weapon fires. Wait. No, wait. God damn, I can't do his voice. I can't do his scream. You get the point. So he gets killed. Game over. Try again? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's try again. So instead, he leaves. We'll try the leaving option. And then we go on ahead and try to sneak into the facility. He climbs up the rooftop. And when he gets up to the top, what does he find? A crap ton of lasers and missile launchers pointing straight at the person. And he just stands there and look at it like... And then... Oh, God, I can't hear the voice. Yeah, that is down like that. It kind of like maybe make you like this question mark. So Mental Ding will try another option. We'll try to go inside this vent, and what we see, vents turning red up ahead. You like, ooh. And as soon as the vents like get, come red and come to you, you burst out into flames. Jack bursts into flames, falls down, and is dead again. So he's like, okay, I'm going to play you to save Tish's life. You hear? If I win, you let her go. And the AI's like, but if I win, I kill you. He's like, no price is too steep for my kid. So then we can go through multiple different games. I don't know which ones. We can have air hockey, for instance. Jack is like, it's a 1-for-1 kind of win deal. The AI is kind of like toy with him, but he's like, all right, winning score. If I get this shot, you give me Tish. And then the AI just pulls off this most sick maneuver. And Jack's like trying to keep track of the ball and just like looks down with like pig noises. And then lasers, while he's looking, as soon as he looks down, lasers hit him and he's like, dead again. All right, let me see. What direction do I want this to be in? Okay, so that means you are going to be here, and you are going to be above that. Above that, but below this. Wait. So that's where the hands are going to be. Or the arm, I should say. And, yes. Then we go through, like, thousands more deaths, trying to figure out a way to save Tish. And, once you've gotten all of the deaths, once you've unlocked every single death sequence you can get, it just shows all of the deaths that you've acquired, like, you know, screen after screen, like, here's one death screen, and then, it doubles up, and then now here's another. And then here's another, and then so on and so forth, until it all gets to the point where it goes and looks like Jack's eye, as the AI is beaming like these images into his head and saying, "No matter how many times you," or can I replicate the voice? No matter how many times you attempt, every one of your attempts to save Tish has failed. And I can't do the voice right now. I cannot do the voice right now. My voice is now shot thanks to trying to replicate his screaming. But, yes. Jack's like, "Oh, it's hopeless. How the hell am I supposed to get Tish out of here? Every avenue just leads to my death and Tish constantly suffering." And there's this one instance where, like, one of the game over sequences is, Jack goes back and prevents Tish's body pills from selling, which then turns into Tish getting killed off because she's not making any sales anymore. So you can't do that. Like, "Yeah, sorry, they stopped making body pillows of this person anymore thanks to you. Yeah, I heard that they killed the person who, was making body pillows if they don't make any sales. Yeah, whoever that girl was, she must be, 10 feet under the sands, or it's 6 feet under right now." And Jack's like, pig snout noise. "No! Wait. No!" I can't do his voice. "It's been a while, little man, short man. Short man? I don't know. You get the point." So every attempt he's thought about, every attempt that the AI put in his head, was all met with failure. What can you do at that point, am I right? You got yourself like a very annoying and powerful AI chock full of weaponry. There's one sequence where Jack tries to get the cops involved, but the cops can't do anything for some reason, who knows why. I mean, no surprise there. Cops usually are never on people's side sometimes. Usually, I say. But, there are some moments where there's actually good cops out there, but a lot of corrupt people in position of power, which is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Why that's a thing, I have no clue. I know the cat's now active. Okay, she's just going to get something to eat. Maybe we're fine. Maybe we're golden. Maybe we don't have to worry about her distracting us from telling stories. So, what do you do in that situation? Is there a good ending? Could there be a good ending? Also, you gotta ask yourself, why is there an AI lady making a crap ton of body pillows of a crap ton of attractive women. Why, you may ask? I do not know. I do not know. But all I know here is that Jack's kind of helpless in this scenario. What can you do when your wife's a body pillow, finding it hard to resist laser attacks? What do you make of the one you call God? Isn't his presence slightly odd? Maybe he's forgot. Okay, she just somehow teleported behind me. I fell over on my left leg and somehow she teleported behind me. Stop teleporting. Don't give me that look. But yes, kind of hard to come up with a decent good ending when every single avenue is met with badness. Unless, say, Jack tries to fight against the system, but I feel like he'd be too slow in an actual all-out fire assault against an AI like this. Like, seriously, he's an average man. Sure, he's a sports person. Sure, he has sports prowess. But just because you're good at sports doesn't mean you're good at using a gun or, going into all-out war with an entity such as an AI. So, yeah, there's not really much you can do. Please don't bother trying, because I have a funkalicious feeling that they know the consequences of messing with something like this. Wait, is this... Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Unless she's doing... Okay, I did something wrong here. Right. It's like this, you fool. Fool, you fool! Or, fool, you fool! Nah, I'm doing that voice right. You know who I'm trying to, replicate, do you? Do you not? How could you not know who I'm trying to replicate? Or maybe you just haven't gotten that far into the show yet. Yes, that must be it. That, or you don't care for these types of shows. Well, either way, if you get that reference, 10 billion points to you, and 10 billion points to those who get the reference of that as well. I've used the joke before, but I'm speaking to the Void Demons right now, no audience yet, so it's fine. The Void Demons like a repeat joke, right? Right, Void Demons? Yes, you do. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you like a repeat joke? I mean, you're sticking around here, being zeros. I feel like this needs to be just a bit more. I don't think I'll talk about some old-fashioned Void Demons, Because we think we can't get, an audience yet, man. We're gonna go ahead and, cater to the Void Demons, man. We'll talk about dang old freaking, yo. I don't know. Yeah, so, that's the end of that story. There was no good ending that I could come up with, so I leave it to you to try to give Jack a good ending. How can he get Tish out? Or how can Tish escape? There is some other story in mind with Tish trying to escape, but failing, of course, because there's many failures. Escape from this facility is almost impossible, and escaping results in a laser death. A laser death. Not a pleasant way to go. Whoa. Alright, this part doesn't really matter too much because it's all hidden. Yeah, that's underneath. This most likely is underneath as well. I do think, hold on, let me see. I don't think I need to kind of bring this up a bit, so why don't you... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe so. I say yes, you say no. I say stop, and you say go. I'm not singing it because I don't know if the Beatles would try to sue me. The only reason why is because of the fact that American Dad did a joke about it with that weird spin-off thing that they were making fun of, the whole spin-off stuff. You know how hilarious it would have been if they actually did go for a spin-off like that, just like a joke season. They just like make a spin-off for like, you know, at the end of the season, American Dad does like the spin-off, and then they do that for like a season, and then they like do with a joke about canceling it, and then Steve goes back and stuff like that. It would have been funny if they at least made it like a little mini 6-episode series, and then somehow gets canceled because, ironically, because they accidentally sang the Beatles song. That would have been hilarious. Would have taken a hell of a lot more effort, though, but, you know, sometimes if you want to strike greatness, you need to put in more effort. You need to go deeper. I think this needs to be a bit more inwards. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Whoops, didn't want you to do that. This might need to be out a bit more. I don't know. Out a bit more. Ah, yes. Anybody remember that grilled cheese? I think we could probably sing that, could we not, Cadillac? It's been a while, I don't even remember the lyrics that much. An old thing will talk about some old freaking... It was the only good song to come out of that. An old dang old grilled cheese. I don't know why, it's just hilarious. All the other songs I don't really care for. That one, no. It spoke to me. And now every time I decide to, like, makeshift grilled cheese to bring to work, because I can't exactly go on ahead and spend, like, not really an hour, like 30 minutes. I know how to cook, I just don't know how to cook well and efficiently. Like, in terms of, like, dang old cooking it quickly while also making sure it isn't charred. I mean, I like things crispy, though. Every time I think about grilled cheese, that song is in my head. Yes, grilled cheese. Can I see your backside? Yes, of course. Wait, how does it always go again? Oh, yes, of course, right. Now, if you would do me a favor, turn around and may I see your panties. You know, Brooke. Dang, I'll talk about Brooke. That'd be in character for him, wouldn't it? Although, I don't know if that would... Well, okay, like I said before, Sailor Moon is now 19, correct? So it probably would be fine. It would be fine, even though Brooke is a skeleton, and therefore cannot... Well, how would... Okay, so Toonami, they brought back One Piece doing 2 episodes, thankfully, because, my god, I never noticed this with the first one, but the pacing, oh my god. It's like most pacing, like, okay, I get it, that makes sense, but One Piece pacing is so blatantly obvious that it's like, ugh! Going by 1 episode each would be painful. I feel like Naruto kind of also needs to have that with the dang old fillers, at least for filler. But so slow. And it's like, you need to say something, just freaking get it out. And I feel like most conflicts could be resolved that they just said the thing they were supposed to say instead of like being all like, yes, we are going to send 100 soldiers at you at, you know, weapon point, even though we had to give you a message. Yes, we are stupid, and we don't know how to do our jobs properly. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it was just for old time's sake or something, but they didn't expect for them to just bounce. And it was like, yes, if you see them, have your troops go at them so they can get their ass beaten, and then give them the message and say, it was only just a test to see if you guys still got it. Imagine that's what it is. I'm only guessing. If that is what it is, that'd be freaking hilarious. You just delayed a lot of stuff here. Although it probably is best that you delayed it because, Barlong fanboy over here. Because I only started the series on the Foxy Pirate arc thingy. I never really got to see the rest of it, only through Treasure Cruise, like I've said before in the past. Also, before my Twitter account was used to get all those transponder snail crap. But no longer play that, so yeah, not exactly need to worry about that. I got to a point where it got too grindy, and trying to keep up with everything was quite annoying. Funny enough, Moonn has a somewhat similar skirt to Sailor Moon, only blue Sailor Moon skirt, not black. Yeah, we don't even have to do too much different with Moon's skirt. It's literally just the same as, and Moonn does kind of wear the schoolgirl skirt, despite the fact that she's literally 21 years old. 21-year-old short goth girl? I feel like a lot of people would like that. Especially since she's emotionless and is unable to laugh all the times we've tried to get her to laugh, but to no avail. Another thing I'll talk about, cute, man. Cute. Alright, is this right? I feel like this might be a bit too thick. Or actually that might be the case, too long. But too thick up here, at least. You're not extra thick. You're thick, but not that thick. Alright, let's see. Let's see. That seems better. Bet. You hot? You hot, mate? What the fuck did you just say to me, you little shit? Could you imagine? Navy SEAL, but utilizing propane and Hank's full. Okay, could you freaking just click the damn thing? I'm trying to collapse. I'm trying to collapse. It was so strange you got like a bow on your backside. Strange design for some reason in my... I have a backside bow, and I thought, that felt strange. And when I say backside bow, I mean... Well, actually, I could show you it. Where was that drawing again? I do not know. I'll just look it up. I think it was called Nina Saber. Yeah, where were you? 26, really? Damn, that's an oldie. Yeah, this one. Although this was not like backside, this is more like up here. Well, Sailor Moon's is back here. But, yes. Yeah, that's an old drawing you just saw, right? Well, old. 26. Well, technically speaking, 26 is kind of old. That was like, what, 2 years ago? Maybe 3? I don't know. We've been at this for like, what, 7 years, I said? 2015 is when we started. So, yes. Yeah, that is, technically speaking, by all definitions, an old drawing. Whoops, I did it again. I collapsed it. We still good? We still good. Nice, great, fantastic. Nothing screwed up. Man, I'll talk about some old-fashioned, short legs, man. Yeah, Moonn is a shorty. Also, Sailor Moon's also a shorty. So this actually might be very easy then. Well, okay, this one doesn't look like she's 4'11". In the reference picture I'm looking at. Okay. Yeah, you got freaking long legs. That does not look like what a 4'11" girl would look like, unless you're just very scrawny and very small. That is a plausibility. Alright, I think we got enough of that side, so we can now start doing this. Did I just... Okay, no, that is new path component. New path component. Have this go out like so. How's your day going? How's your day going? Sucked any good dicks lately? I don't know why I went down there. Oh. It's this weird interaction I have in my mind with this freaking... I guess you could call it one of those manly gay Pulaskis. The ones that are like, you know, they're gay, but they're more manly. And he's like trying to babysit for this Pulaski child. The silent one that just stares at you. Doesn't like, it's just like wide eyes. It's like it doesn't even know what it's doing in the world, and it's like trying to talk to Pulaski like, how are you doing? What do you like to do for fun? And Pulaski just stares at him, dumbfounded, doesn't know what to do. It's like doesn't even know what's happening right now, and he's like, play any good games recently? Pulaski still stares at him silently, and in his last resort, yeah, have you sucked any good dick lately? He just looks back and forth as the Pulaski still just looks at him dumbfounded, unsure of like the scenario that's taking place, and he's like, I don't know what else to say here. I used up all my conversational topics. Yeah, dinner's at 9, and don't eat snacks before then. Yeah, and he just walks away and does whatever the hell manly gay Pulaskis do. Nothing strange happens, even though there is so many weird crap with the Pulaskis. Trust me. The Pulaskis are literally a burden on my mind. Seriously, like, I feel like every time I think about Pulaskis, my brain cells commit suicide. Back and forth. It's the same old crap with Pulaskis. They do something stupid, there goes my brain cell. They do more stupid things, there goes my brain cells even more. I don't know how... Okay, I can tell you the origin stories of Pulaskis. I probably already have, but I can tell you the origin stories of the Pulaskis. So when I was like, it was probably when I was 6, 5, I don't remember how old I was, but I was definitely in the, the kindergarten era or something, I don't know. So there was this annoying teacher. I think her name was Miss Pulaski. And then my brain concocted, at that age, a mental image of this teacher, who I don't even remember why I was annoyed at them, like at all. But my brain concocted this mental image of this teacher as this cartoon-looking, blonde-haired thing with a thick Marge-like hairstyle. All of them with that same hairstyle. Don't know why. I think this needed to be smaller. I think I'm making this too big again. So, is this... Okay, this is... I was looking at... I don't know, man. I don't freaking know what to talk about. What if we bring this out? No. Wrong one. Do this. What if I bring this out a bit? Lengthen. So, yes. In came this Miss Pulaski. Which at first it was just like this certain, like, personality that, like, it was like a soft-spoken kind of, like, had some annoying tone to it. and its main objective was to annoy you. Years later, this Pulaski, Miss Pulaski, then evolved to be this, greater thing, where we started to call them Pulaskis instead of Miss Pulaskis. Eventually, we had these child Pulaskis, many different types. There's like the nerd type, or teenager Pulaskis, the nerd type, the bully type. And we got like the deadbeat father type, stuff like that. Essentially, these Pulaskis then became what is considered extreme variations of humanity in the form of these little annoying things, i.e. Pulaskis. So, we now have Pulaskis on the brain, these annoying things. They literally derived from this teacher, and I don't even remember why the hell I hated this teacher. But, I mean, they're probably very old, or they're already dead of old age. I think I've already said this before in previous videos. I'm starting to remember it, but like I said before, I'm talking to the void demons right now, and chances are audiences won't look this far back, or that far back, for a Pulaski story. Or they will, or somebody's actually looking through all these videos, who knows, but the void demons like repeating contents. So yes, I don't think that teacher realized that they were about to create the most annoying species yet that I will soon be drawing. At some point. I don't know when. To be honest with you, I don't think so. I mean, the Pulaskis need to be drawn to have any, most stories with duplicates, so they do kind of have an importance. They do kind of have an importance. And without the Pulaskis, we will not be able to draw any duplicate stories, or talk about duplicate stories as much as we'd like. But, yeah, there we have it. We discussed the origin stories of Pulaskis again, and I hope you've enjoyed it again. The wind certainly didn't enjoy it. It's raging out there. Alright, I like here. Okay, do you need to be smaller? Yes, you need to be smaller. You need to be smaller. I don't know how the hell she has such long legs for being a short girl. Why are your legs so big or long? How are your legs so long? Aren't you supposed to be 4'11"? According to Google, that is. I have no idea. I have no idea. We are quite close to the outlining process, which is where we're going to end the video. So it's probably good to try to wrap up the weird stories for now. Yes, of course. I wonder if there are any more cosplay drawings I can make of for Moonn. There has to be, right? I mean, Anne was quite a rare occurrence. Same applies to the Warp Room girl from Shantae and the Seven Sirens. And of course, Sailor Moon only by name. I don't know, the only other Moon character I can think of is the Moon Man from McDonald's, and that's not a good cosplay for a cute, shorty goth girl. And then there's the Moon, the Sun and the Moon. Well, yeah, I guess technically speaking, that would be the FNAF character. There's this one character, I think Anima was their name? I think. Anima on Twitter, who seems to like the moon. You know that character? Crap. The one that of which is very... That and the sun guy. I don't know, maybe she dingle would like, doubt that she would watch these videos, but maybe dingle, if you want to see me draw that man, maybe you hit me up. I probably won't do that. We got like a few good drawings of Moonn's cosplaying. I mean, this one's a pretty good one, only because of the fact that Moonn's name is literally Moon. 2 N's though. So, Sailor Moon, it makes sense. And, all things considered, it's really just a matter of I can draw whatever I want. I am a god of my own worlds. And if I want to draw a certain drawing, then I will draw it. So, of course, I have no reason to not draw it. So, yes. Indubitably. Alright, anyways, what are we in this direction maybe? I don't know. Then I'll talk about some old-fashioned, I don't know, stuff. Talk about some stuff over here. I don't know if that's the direction I want to go in. We could just have it go in this direction instead. Oh God, I'm so tired, still don't know why. Let me get a drink. Now I'll go back to sleep. Just because I pushed the bed doesn't give you the right to work. There she goes. She's back to sleep again. Can I grab this phone without you changing your position? My old dang old cat. That's right, I took a picture of it and showed you to them. The Void Demons. For audience. Assuming you're the future audience that I have been looking for? Are you the future audience that I have been looking for? Yeah. Cats in sleep mode, let sleeping cats lie. Because if you don't, they'll wake up, distract you, and cause mayhem. And you don't want them to cause mayhem like me. I think you need to be like in this direction, question mark. I've been playing a lot of Horizon Forbidden West as of late. I played a lot of it Sunday, and I should have started working on the outline Sunday. Today is Monday, so I'm hoping I can get this all done with before, obviously, Wednesday. Because I got a lot to do, and not a lot of time to do it. So it's a bit worrisome with the amount of time that I possess. I think this needs to be lowered, actually. You need to be lower. Are you, yeah, you are. The knees right here. Right here. Alright, where are we now? Got to get more stuff done. So any adjustments that need to be made? Any at all? I could probably bring this up a little bit. And maybe this up as well. No. Bring this as well. Don't forget Moon the Shorty. Same as Usagi. Why the hell I keep trying to go to Kusanagi? That's Matoko's name. Last name. Oh, right. Of course. Right. The moon symbol right here. Like, damn it. A little bit up. Well, actually, I don't even think this is going to be shown in this angle right here. Like, whoops. Like zonks. That's funny, man. It just is. Alright, you need to be a little bit bigger. You might be too out. Depends, really. It depends, really. I could bring this down just a little bit. Still feel like something's off here. This is about like right here. Probably make this a bit thicker in this as well. Alright, good, great, fantastic. I'll probably bring you down here. So now I'm going to make the backdrop. Probably going to kind of be a little... The backdrop's going to be like a heavy thing. That the girls are able to, like, you know, climb up onto without having to worry about it falling. And there's like wheels right here. Wheels right here. Wheels and whoops, man. Leg man. Why am I trying to give you a reason to wake up and annoy me? You get that like weird look where you're like not fully open, but you can tell that part of her mouth's open. Gives you like this beard and then this mustache kind of combo. Okay. Yeah, you'll be this. So you might have to be smaller. Let me take you and combine you, and of course you. And now I'm just gonna go on ahead and make you a little bit smaller. The idea here is to have Yori like right here, and Jayla probably crouched a bit. With Lena, Onizuka, Genevieve, Yarusa, Ruth, Zola, I believe, Rosa, and Tammy right here. Somewhere like that. Rosa, Tammy, and the girls up here like so. If that is the case, I might need to move Moonn over here so that Jayla can be here, kneeling down. Yuri here, and of course we need the Moonn backdrop here. Now I need a circle because most of the drawing portion of the Moonn is really simple. So there you have it, folks. The outline for Sailor Moon with two ends is complete. My sweet little Moonn dressing up as Sailor Moon. Am I missing anything important? Yeah, Moon's design is actually quite simple. I feel like I could probably try to bring this up a bit more. You know, why not? Why not? Whoops! You need to go up as well. Same with this, I could probably bring this up a bit more, or maybe not up more, but in more. So like you go down here, so you can do this. You right here. I don't think I'll talk about. Whoops. Right here, a little bit right over here. I don't know, I feel like this is a bit more annoying to try to work with. It might be fine. It's not like this right here with the way that's set, although I do feel like this needs to be in a bit more as well. Right? No, because that's kind of... I don't know if I do this. Is your shoulder showing there? No, your shoulder isn't showing there at all. Okay, don't mess with that. It's fine. Just try to make it look good. There we go. Alright, okay. Whoops. I don't know if there's anything more that I have to do with this one. I'll do the coloring process and all that stuff in the next video. Hopefully today, but most likely not, because it took like 2 hours to get the outlining process here done with. Almost. But there you have it. Moonn, dressed up as Sailor Moon. I still feel like there's more that I could do. For maybe like this right here. Yeah, like that. But there you have it, folks. Although, is this kind of inwards? It is kind of inwards a bit. With the way that's set up. Maybe I need to... I'm backing up. Now, dang old freaking... Okay, maybe not do that, but we could do this instead. So it looks like it's actually a part of her... What do you call it here? And have this be up. We'll have to see during the coloring process, but for now, there you have it. Moonn, dressed up as Sailor Moon. Whoops, wrong one. So, thank you all for watching today's episode, as my hair is still misfrizzled. If you liked it, please leave a like. And, subscribe for more content. And also check out the playlist and see previous Art Time videos. Here are some weird stories that I made in previous stories as well. So, without further ado, I shall end this part here. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. You're not going to make any junctions, Cat? Alright, later.